News 5 on your side presents Kaleidoscope, focusing on people who make a difference in Northeast Ohio communities.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast again. The Cleveland Catholic Diocese annual family event, The Fest, takes place Sunday, August the 5th. Father Bob Steck is here to tell us all about this year's event, which is free and open to the public. Later on, we'll hear from the Cleveland Councilman for Ward Number 9, Kevin Conwell, and Regional Vice President and General Manager of Radio 1 Ohio Market, Eddie Harrell. They're here to share information about the 2018 African American Male Wellness Walk. And on the broadcast after that, Angela Pohl of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Marathon and Aaron Daimling of PNC will be here to talk about this year's Rock Hall Half Marathon taking place on August the 19th. It is a good day we're having today as we talk about more good days on tap for us. Good morning again. I'm Leon Bibb. This is Kaleidoscope, beginning with one of our regulars around here, Father Bob Steck, pastor of St. Ambrose Parish. Good to see you, Father.
Good morning, Leon. Good to be with you this morning.
Things are well at St. Ambrose out in Brunswick?
Things are very well. Wonderful people doing great work for the Lord.
So well, isn't that the truth?
Really good.
And we appreciate that, and we thank God for you and thank God for all the work that you're doing. You are here to talk about the Fest again. That's one of those big family-friendly events open to everybody.
Amen. It's hard to believe that that another year has passed since we talked about it, but it's on Sunday, August the 5th, and it's a day of faith, family, fun. It's all for free. Everyone is welcome, and we just have amazing bands. We have Toby Mac, we have Big Daddy Weave, We Are Messengers, Mandisa, even some local talent. Pastor Larry Macon Jr. and his group, Half Mile Home, is coming. And we're introducing actually a new group of sisters. There's 6 sisters. They're called Cimarelli. So they're going to open up the day. They're coming out of Nashville.
And you've got, it's fun. It's fun for everybody. All kinds of music. You got good food and all of that out there.
All kinds of music. You know, the best part, so every year we pick a theme. So this year it's Be the Light. And there's all kinds of activities, crafts, faith-based activities that help reinforce the message this year of how can we all live in the light and be the light for one another.
You brought an article with you. Maybe we can get a little picture. It's a small picture, but we'll just get a show at least the title of the article out of this Catholic magazine. That's the philosophy this year of Be the Light.
Be the Light. And again, I think when we kind of discern or pick the theme, the idea behind it is we're looking at like what's going on in our world. And if you think about sometimes the challenges of the struggles, how much better it is for us to live in the light, and imagine the impact if we all choose to be the light. So the Fest has some takeaway events. So at the end of the day, everybody's going to get a pack of Post-it notes. And the goal of this is to send everybody home to do 50 acts of kindness, 50 acts of light. And the thought is, although the day will bring 45,000 people, if even 20,000 of those people do 50 acts of light, that's 1 million acts of light, and we're going to ask them to do it in the 3 weeks after the Fest. So imagine 1 million acts of light in our local community.
Yeah. We can change the community. And if everybody in the world did that, we would change the world overnight.
I really believe that. I think that's what God wants us to do, and I think God will bless every act of light bearing, if you will, every act of kindness.
You know, you could preach that. You could do a homily on that.
I think you could too.
I think you are doing a homily on it. Well, let's talk about the Fest now. It's going to be at I-90 and Euclid Avenue. That's in the community of Wickliffe. It's the Center for Pastoral Leadership in Wickliffe. Sunday, August the 5th, starts at noon and goes on into the evening, on until 10 o'clock in the evening. So, and WWS, by the way, is a partner on this, and we're really glad to be associated with you on this.
One of the highlights this year is Bishop Perez is coming to, as he says, I'm coming to my first Fest. So he is thrilled to be able to come. He's going to actually be doing the Mass at 8 o'clock and will be around all day. But I think he's heard so many wonderful things about how this brings people, all people, from across our region together for this family day, and I think he's very much looking forward to being a part of that. So there's Mass at 8 o'clock with him, followed by an amazing fireworks display.
So you're going to have everything out there. I mean, this is, all you need is, we pray for good weather.
We pray for good weather. We pray lots of people will join us. And, you know, the Fest by design is meant to bring people together. And so, and when you come out and see this, as you have, I mean, we could do a 3-4 day festival. We want to bring people together because there's something something so necessary, so good about us gathering together. And that's a key part of the fest. The other piece of this is, so like whether it be that Million Acts of Light, or over the last couple of years, you know, we've been working on that Greater Than Heroin initiative. The goal of this is to get people to come together and see the power and the impact of if we could work together. So one of the things that we're also doing this year is we're launching with SureTech, the duct tape people, Project Love and Marks. We're doing this regional anti-bullying program. It's called Stick Together. And so we're going to launch this at the fest. All the kids can come and do what they call the Stick Together pledge of being kind, anti-bullying. And then the hopefulness is over September and October, we're rolling this out for free to every school, every classroom across our region. All they need to do is let us know that they want it. We'll give them the materials, we'll give them the message. But imagine the impact if over the course of September and October,
no bullying,
kindness, respect, stick together.
All of that. One of the things you're also involved in was that opioid crisis. Last time you were here, we talked about that. I hope we're turning the corner on that.
So I think you see we're making some good progress. Not enough. I mean, I can tell you, just in our local community, one of my families, one of my members, you know, lost their nephew very unexpectedly, very tragically. But I think we're making some progress, and progress comes by understanding. People understanding the depth of the problem, how we can work together to be part of a solution. And so one of the things we've really been working on is creating awareness around drug take-back days, for example. And we've actually seen the bounces of that. And in September, we're going to roll out our next effort, which, as silly as it is a set of talking points. And imagine if we could get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 of us, yourself included, all talking about 2 or 3 common points of awareness, understanding, and action in terms of the opioid crisis. If we could stir up that level of conversation, then again, we believe that will help us take another step to bring an end to this crisis that is devastating so many families.
Well, thank goodness for what you've done, certainly with the opioid crisis and with the anti-bullying campaign. And once again, he's really talking about the fest as well. Once again, the fest is going to be Sunday, August the 5th, starts at noon, goes until 10 o'clock at night at the Center for Pastoral Leadership in Wycliffe. That's on I-90 at Euclid Avenue. Get off at I-90 and Euclid Avenue, and you're 30 seconds away from the fest.
And plenty of parking, plenty of free parking. So if a day is free, you can park for free, and you can even get like a bottle of distilled water for $1. Where else do you get? You can literally feed the family for under $20.
We'll say amen to that.
Amen.
Okay. Thank you, Father Bob.
Thank you,
Father Bob Steck of St. Ambrose Parish in Brunswick. I'll be back in just a moment. We'll talk about health awareness, even for African American men. They've got a special walk which is going to be pushing that. I'll be back in just a moment to talk about that. Welcome back to more of Kaleidoscope. I'm Leon Bibb. The annual African American Male Wellness Walk takes place behind Glenville High School on Saturday, August the 4th. The event includes health screenings. It starts at 7 o'clock in the morning, followed by a walk at 9:30. Eddie Harrell Jr., Vice President and General Manager of Radio 1, the Ohio Markets, is here to share more about this event. Good to see you, Eddie Harrell.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Things are well at Radio 1.
Yes, Radio 1's strong. We're over 35 years old, founded by our chair of our board, Miss Kathy Hughes, and we're having a great time over at Radio 1.
And you guys are still putting out a good signal, good music, good talk,
yes,
all of that going on?
We're a strong media presence in this market and have been in this market for quite a while.
Yeah. So you're involved with the African American Male Wellness Walk initiative. Tell me about that.
So it was easy for us as a company. Our founder of our company started an initiative this year with our company called Represent Men's Health, and so this was a perfect opportunity to combine our efforts as a company to what's going on here in Cleveland with the African American Male Wellness Walk. I'm serving as honorary chair this year. It's something that we believe in, and it's personal to me. As African American males, we need to do things a lot better when it comes to our health. So Radio 1, we're at the forefront of trying to be a leader in this effort.
We're looking at some pictures of a previous walk, and it's to bring attention to the importance of staying healthy, going to the doctor, and that kind of thing.
The three things we want to make sure we do with African American males is know your numbers. So what's your sugar level? What's your height? What's your real weight? What's your BMI level? We want you to go to the doctor, and we want you to exercise. So the three things we want to make come out of this walk is those three things there.
This is going to be on Saturday morning, August the 4th. Starts at just next door to Glenville High School, right behind Glenville High School. Starts at 7 o'clock in the morning every day. And then the walk itself starts around 9:30, I think itself. And I'll give a little more information on how to find Glenville High School. Why is this important? And why are you're directing it to African American males too?
Well, African American males are 10 times more likely to die from preventable diseases. So we want African American men to take charge of their health because we're the leaders of our families, and we need to be there for our families and for our children. So, and why it's personal, I know for a fact that early detection saves lives.
Certainly.
My father's a prostate cancer survivor, and the only reason he's still with us today is because it was early detection, was able to get the surgery, and he's still with us today.
And that prostate examination, it can be very quick.
Can be very quick. I mean, it's like all the things you hear about people go to the day. We need to get over that.
It's real quick. It's like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, I mean. You know, and no discomfort, really. But you really have to go through this, men. You really, whatever your race is, you really have to go through this because it can keep you alive. That's the message that you're trying to put out about this wellness walk.
This is about saving lives. If we just save one person's life, all this effort is worth it. We have, in the past walks, we've found people that have diabetes right on the spot, and we can get them help. We've found people that have high blood pressure right on the spot and get them help. We have HIV testing right on the spot and get people help. So this is about early detection. It's about action. It's about saving our communities.
Not only are you going to be walking, but there are going to be health screenings there too. I mean, if we're talking about staying healthy. For free. We might as well have the health screening there as well. What kind of screenings are we looking at?
We have glucose screenings, we have high blood pressure screenings, we have HIV testing, we have BMI testing, so the body mass index. So there are a lot of things going on that day that really can help us. Early detection, so we can prevent things that would come if you don't early detect some of these diseases.
And I would imagine women can come along.
Absolutely.
They can walk. Anybody can walk.
What we need actually from our women is to push our men to go. And sometimes some of us won't go unless our wives, our girlfriends, our aunts, our moms, our grandmothers make us go. So I'm imploring all the women in our communities to push our men to go out to this walk and come with them. Because the only way sometimes they'll come is after you come as well.
Let me say hallelujah to that, because it's usually the woman in the family, the woman in the house who says, I've called the doctor and you've got a doctor.
I've made your appointment.
I've made your appointment and the doctor's waiting on you. Because if I wait on the guy to do it, he may not
never happen.
You brought something else here, just a little reminder there. I don't know if Don can get a shot of this on camera number 9 there. Little bracelet here. This is to say, I'm walking.
I'm walking. I'm walking, I'm testing, I'm getting up early to save my life so I can help my family. That's what we want to do.
And it's important also to to do some exercise. So
stay active. And it's not, everybody doesn't need to go on, run marathons. It's just a little bit of action. It's walking 30 minutes a day. It's watching a little bit about what you eat. It's about not having the sugary drinks all the time. Just a little bit of ounce of prevention can save lives.
Every week, not every week, every night around the evening time, I take a walk. I take a walk in my neighborhood. I just take a walk. Just keep moving. Well, we can find more information about this by just showing up at the Wellness Walk, or you can go to aawalk.org. aawalk.org. More information on everything. We were talking about the African American Male Wellness Walk. It is set for Saturday, August the 4th, Glenville High School, and that's at 680 East 113th Street. East 113th Street and St. Clair. You get to that location, you'll see the walk. It's right in that general neighborhood. Thousands of people.
Thousands of people, great community partners, the city of Cleveland. A lot of folks have come together to make this a reality.
Many thanks. Eddie Harrell, Regional Vice President, General Manager of Radio 1 Ohio Markets, talking about the African American Wellness Walk. Saturday, August the 4th, starts in the morning. Many thanks, Eddie.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll take a break. I'll be right back. We'll talk about the annual Rock and Roll Half Marathon after this. Welcome back to more of Kaleidoscope. I'm Leon Bibb. We're in our 18th year on this broadcast, and we appreciate your support. The 2018 Rock Hall Half Marathon takes place on Sunday, August the 19th. Event coordinator Angela Pohl is here, and she's going to be talking about that along with the Vice President and Director of Client and Community Relations at PNC, Erin Daimling. They're here to tell more about this annual event, the Rock Hall Half Marathon. Angela on the left, Erin on the right. Good to see you both. Tell me about this. What's the background? Well, first off, it's going to be a big race. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So this race is the race for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and there is a half marathon, a 10K, 5K. It's actually called the News 5K, or a relay race. And we start at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Go through Cleveland, the Cultural Gardens, down the Marginal, and then back to the museum itself.
That is a very picturesque run. I used to live right near the Cultural Gardens. That is a very picturesque run. Going to be a wonderful time. PNC is involved in this.
We are, yes, absolutely. PNC launched a partnership with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame earlier this year, and we're really excited to be able to support the Rock Hall Half Marathon to be able to enhance that. So our Rock Hall partnership includes reaching out to the community to engage and connect, whether it's from an education perspective or high school rock off, but we also feel it's important to bring people to the Rock Hall. So whether it's a concert on the PNC stage during Rock Hall Live or the Rock Hall Half Marathon next month. So it should be a really great opportunity, and PNC is proud to support and really bring our community together to connect.
Sunday, August the 19th is the date, and Angela, you brought something here that you want to show.
All of the runners that finish the race, whether it's the 5K or the 10K or the half marathon, will receive a medal like this. The 5K, 10K one is the same design, just a smaller version of this. And so along with the bling, as we call it in runners speak, you also get a running t-shirt, so a technical t-shirt.
Yeah, everybody gets this. That's wonderful.
If you finish. You have to finish.
It's at the finish line. So runners, you know what you got to do. At least walk to the finish line.
And actually, that's a good point. You don't have to be a runner. You can also walk the race. So pretty much anybody, if you can walk, you can participate.
Half marathon, 13.1 miles.
That's
There's a 5K and there's a 10K as well. And by the way, News 5 is one of the co-sponsors on this event as well.
That's right.
There's a charitable aspect to all of this too. The charitable aspect. Tell me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, PNC, you know, giving back to our communities is so important, and being a part of the race really helps connect people from many different angles. So we realize that music, especially with the Rock Hall Half Marathon, music connects generations. So we're happy to bring generations of people down for the race to connect and support the community.
Yeah, and it's important to host this event for PNC. It's important for PNC to be a part of this.
Yes. PNC does a lot in the community, in really trying to bring our community together, really trying to make a better community for all of us to live in. We're rooted here, we're vested here, and it's important to take care of all of our neighbors.
By the way, you can get more information on everything we're talking about as we continue our conversation. Go to rockhallhalfmarathon.com, rockhallhalfmarathon.com. More information on everything we're talking about. How do you register to get into this run or this walk?
So the easiest way is to actually go on the website that you just mentioned, the .com. You can also register in person whenever we do a packet pickup, which we will be doing the day before, and it will be at the Hyatt at the arcade. So that will be the day before, and then runners can come on the morning of and pick up their packets if they need to, if say they're out of town.
The first race run I should say, steps off at 7:15 in the morning.
That's right.
That's Saturday, August the 19th. And of course, everything starts at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's what they call it, the Rock Hall Marathon, Leon. That's why they call it that. I asked her, where's it going to start? She's at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So it'll be a one. This is the 4th year for this, right? Or you've done it a few years before.
We've put on
What's your vision for the Rock Hall Half Marathon?
I mean, this race that is powered by PNC this year is going to be a premier half marathon in this area. And so we're not just looking for runners in this local area, but runners have been coming from all the cities that are drivable, and then some even fly from other countries just to come to this.
So we'll have this will be a big do.
It's going to be a big fun celebration. There's going to be a lot at the plaza itself, PNC. And you want to talk about that?
Absolutely. So it is, I think it's really a uniquely Cleveland event. So PNC we're nearly at 100 or so employees that will be running and taking part in the race, which is really exciting. But we'll also have a lot of employees volunteering on the plaza. We'll have a really fun photo station, some giveaways, really an exciting morning. Great way to start the day.
It's a wonderful thing, and let me have this. We got to go, but I want to push this a little bit. Everybody who participates gets this, gets a little with a lanyard, a little thing around you, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame symbol, the guitar, the electric guitar, and symbol of Cleveland. Many thanks, Angela.
Thank you.
Many thanks, Aaron. I appreciate tell everybody at the Rock Hall Half Marathon we said hey, and everybody at PNC we said hey. We'll see you at the starting line.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll take a break. I'll be right back in just a moment. By the way, Rob Powers will be MC of this program at the Rock Hall. He's going to be the MC there of Channel 5. Back in a moment. The Morning Exchange graphic means Marsha Maccabee of the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, who's been with us for years, always ending the broadcast with good commentary.
Well, thank you, Leon, and it's good to be here. And today I really have something to share with our community that the Urban League is doing. You know, people always say, we don't know what the Urban League is doing, so I'm here to tell you one of the great things we're doing today. We're just completing a class of construction workers who we're preparing for entry into construction. We're doing that in partnership with the Construction Employers Association, who's our partner on this, and we have focused on women. 70% of our class members are females going into the industry, so we're very excited about how well this class is doing and what their prospects are going to be for their future.
You're wearing a little pin over there that you wear all the time. It says jobs. And that's what this is about.
Absolutely.
You're talking about construction jobs.
Absolutely.
Getting folks into the construction industry.
Absolutely.
Because there's money to be made.
There is money to be made. Living wages, yes.
So got to lay the concrete, got to sink in the iron and the steel and the aluminum and the carpentry and all of that.
And
so the reaction has been pretty good about this.
The reaction has been good. Our developers are interested in hiring people and bringing them on. And so, you know, if you have an interest in this, you want to see what it's about, you should call the Urban League. We'll be doing classes throughout the year, and it's an exciting time.
And if memory serves me correct, the number to the Urban League is 216-622-0999.
You got it.
That's the number you want to call.
Exactly.
Operators are standing by right now.
That's exactly right.
Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, my friend.
And we hope everybody makes a call to that.
Absolutely.
Construction jobs.
Absolutely.
That's going to do it for us. I'm Leon Dibbs. Be well.
This has been a presentation of News 5's Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland.